Hey tech enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that sounds like it's ripped straight from a sci-fi movie. Get ready to have your mind blown because Meta, yes, the company behind Facebook and Instagram, claims they've invented a device that lets you type with your brain. I know, crazy, right? But before you start picturing a world where keyboards are obsolete, let's pump the brakes and take a closer look. Is this a revolutionary breakthrough or a step too far into uncharted territory? Stick around, because we're about to dissect the tech, the limitations, and the ethical implications of Meta's ambitious project. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about the future of human-computer interaction. This could be the biggest game changer since the smartphone, or a privacy nightmare waiting to happen. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's the headline. Meta says it's created a device that allows you to produce text just by thinking about what you want to say. No hands, no keyboard, just pure brain power translating thoughts into words. They detailed this in a couple of research studies released last week, and the science behind it is actually pretty fascinating. Meta's researchers used a cutting-edge brain scanner called a magnetoencephalography scanner, or MEG for short. This MEG scanner, in conjunction with a deep learning AI model, interprets the neural signals of people while they're typing. The AI essentially learns to guess which keys they're hitting based on their brain activity. According to Meta, the accuracy is high enough to reconstruct entire sentences. We're talking about the potential to communicate without uttering a word or lifting a finger. Sounds amazing, right? But hold on, there's a catch, a few catches, actually. Let's dig deeper into what this technology really entails. Let's break down that fancy term, magnetoencephalography. MEG is a neuroimaging technique that measures the magnetic fields produced by electrical activity in the brain. Think of it like an extremely sensitive microphone, but instead of picking up sound waves, it's detecting tiny magnetic signals generated by your brain's neurons firing. Now, unlike some other brain scanning techniques, MEG is non-invasive. You don't need surgery, no implants, nothing goes inside your skull. This is a major advantage. However, the downside is that MEG scanners are incredibly bulky and expensive. We're talking about machines that weigh around half a ton and cost upwards of $2 million. But that's not even the biggest limitation. To get accurate readings, the MEG scanner needs to be housed in a specially shielded room that blocks out the Earth's magnetic field. Otherwise, the weak brain signals would be completely overwhelmed by the ambient magnetic noise. And to top it all off, the person being scanned can't move their head at all during the process. Any movement, and the signal is kaput. So, while the science is impressive, the practical challenges are enormous. The other crucial component of Meta's brain typing system is the deep learning AI model. This is the brains, so to speak, of the operation. Deep learning is a type of artificial intelligence that allows computers to learn from vast amounts of data. In this case, the AI model is trained on the brain signals of people while they are typing. The AI learns to recognize patterns in the brain activity that correspond to specific keystrokes. The more data the AI is fed, the better it becomes at predicting what someone is typing based on their brain signals. Meta calls their deep learning system Brain 2 QWERTY. It learns what keys a user is pressing after observing them for several thousand characters. Now, according to the researchers, this system can correctly detect what keys a skilled typist hit as high as 80% of the time. That's not perfect, but it's accurate enough to construct full sentences from brain signals. The average error rate, however, is still around 32%, so there's definitely room for improvement. But the fact that they can achieve this level of accuracy without any invasive procedures is pretty remarkable. Sumner Norma, founder of Forest Neurotech, who wasn't involved in the research, told MIT Technology Review that deep neural networks can uncover remarkable insights when paired with robust data. This highlights the power of combining cutting-edge brain scanning technology with advanced AI algorithms. Let's be brutally honest here. Despite the impressive scientific achievement, the limitations of Meta's brain typing system are, well, they're significant. As MIT Tech Review cautions, don't expect this gizmo to hit the market anytime soon, or possibly ever. Think about it. A half-ton machine costing $2 million, requiring a shielded room and complete stillness from the user. It's just not practical for everyday use. This isn't something you can slap on your head and take to the coffee shop. The sheer cost and complexity of the MEG scanner make it completely unfeasible for commercialization. It's more like a highly specialized research tool than a consumer product. However, that doesn't mean the research is pointless. Meta believes that what they've learned from this project can be applied to the development of other AI models. Jan Remy King, leader of Meta's brain and AI team, told Tech Review that trying to understand the precise architecture or principles of the human brain could be a way to inform the development of machine intelligence. So, even if we don't get brain typing anytime soon, this research could still have a major impact on the future of AI. Meta's deep learning system, Brain 2 QWERTY, deserves a little more attention. This is the AI engine that powers the whole brain typing process. It's designed to learn the unique typing style of an individual by analyzing their brain signals. The system observes the user typing thousands of characters and gradually builds a model that maps their brain activity to specific keystrokes. The more the system learns, the more accurate it becomes. Now, the researchers claim that Brain 2 QWERTY is the most accurate brain typing system that doesn't involve invasive procedures like brain-computer interfaces, BCIs. Other systems that use neural implants directly on the brain have achieved accuracy rates as high as 99%, but those require surgery and carry significant risks. Brain 2 QWERTY, on the other hand, is completely non-invasive. However, it's important to remember that the 80% accuracy rate is still far from perfect. And the 32% error rate means that the system often makes mistakes. But it's a significant step forward in the field of brain-computer interfaces, particularly for those who are looking for non-invasive solutions. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the ethical implications. The idea of reading someone's thoughts, even if it's just a typed text, raises some serious privacy concerns. What happens if this technology becomes more advanced and can decode more complex thoughts and emotions? Could our thoughts be vulnerable to hacking or manipulation? Could companies use this technology to monitor employees' brain activity? These are not hypothetical questions. As brain-computer interfaces become more sophisticated, we need to have a serious conversation about how to protect our mental privacy. We need to establish clear ethical guidelines and regulations to prevent misuse of this technology. The potential benefits of brain typing are undeniable, especially for people with disabilities who can't use traditional methods of communication. But we need to ensure that these benefits don't come at the cost of our fundamental rights and freedoms. The debate is already starting, and it's only going to intensify as this technology continues to develop. It's important to stay informed and engaged in this conversation because the future of our minds may depend on it. So, what's the future of brain typing? While Meta's current system is far from being a consumer product, it does offer a glimpse into what might be possible. Imagine a world where we can control computers and other devices simply with our thoughts. This could revolutionize everything from communication to gaming to accessibility for people with disabilities. Think about paralyzed individuals being able to control prosthetic limbs or communicate with loved ones without any physical effort. Or gamers being able to immerse themselves in virtual worlds with unprecedented levels of control. The possibilities are endless. However, it's important to remember that we're still in the early stages of this technology. It will likely take years, if not decades, before brain typing becomes a mainstream technology. But the research is progressing rapidly, and it's exciting to think about what the future might hold. Meta's work is just one piece of the puzzle, but it's a significant step towards unlocking the full potential of brain-computer interfaces. The key is to proceed cautiously and ethically, ensuring that this technology is used for the benefit of humanity. Okay. So all this talk about brain typing and technology might be making you feel a little overwhelmed. Maybe it's time for a digital detox. Staring at screens all day can be addictive and lead to stress, anxiety, and sleep problems. So, here are a few tips to help you disconnect and recharge. First, turn off push notifications. Getting constant updates is distracting and can disrupt your focus. Second, try converting your phone to black and white. Removing the vibrant colors can make your phone less appealing. Third, put away your phone during meals. Having it on the table can reduce the quality of interactions with the people you're with. Fourth, designate tech-free hours each day. Take a break from technology to support your well-being. Fifth, make your bedroom a no-tech zone. Leave your phone out of reach at night to improve your sleep. Sixth, rediscover paper. Reading a book can be more satisfying than reading on a screen. Seventh, limit yourself to one screen at a time. Multitasking is bad for your brain. Eighth, spring clean your social media accounts. Unfollow people who make you feel bad about yourself. Ninth, download apps that help you reduce your digital consumption. And 10th, protect your body. Follow the 20-20-20 rule to avoid eye strain and take frequent breaks to avoid text neck and smartphone thumb. A digital detox can help improve your sleep, posture, and self-esteem. So, take a break from the digital world and reconnect with the real world. Your brain will thank you for it. Now, let's shift gears and talk about another alarming issue: microplastics. Scientists have discovered that microplastics are getting stuck in brain vessels, causing neurological abnormalities in mice. For the first time, researchers have used real-time imaging to track tiny pieces of microplastics as they move through the brain blood vessels of mice. And what they found was concerning. Some of the pieces of plastic were becoming stuck, causing more chunks to accumulate behind them, like a car crash. Mice exposed to microplastics experienced decreased motor function, suggesting that accumulating plastic may be having negative effects on the brain. This is just the latest evidence that microplastics, which have pervaded practically every part of our environment and our bodies, could be detrimental to our health. Scientists have found tiny pieces of plastic chemicals in human arteries, hearts, penises, semen, and lungs. Microplastics have previously been linked to reproductive health issues and cancer risk. And now, it appears they may also be affecting our brains. The researchers found that the concentration of microplastics was roughly 6 times higher in brain samples taken from people who had dementia, indicating a possible link. It's pretty alarming. There's much more plastic in our brains than anyone would have imagined. And the fragments of plastic are incredibly tiny, small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier. We don't know that much about the health effects, but the fact is that they are there and they shouldn't be there, and maybe that's worrying enough. Plastic is everywhere. Even if we stop producing plastic right now, the world will still be full of microplastics. So, what can we do? We need to reduce our plastic consumption, support efforts to clean up plastic pollution, and demand that companies and governments take action to address this growing crisis. All right, folks, that's it for today's deep dive into Meta's brain typing device and the alarming issue of microplastics in our brains. We've explored the science, the limitations, the ethical concerns, and the potential future applications of this groundbreaking technology. We've also discussed the growing threat of microplastics and what we can do to protect ourselves and our planet. So, what's the takeaway? Well, on the one hand, Meta's brain typing device represents a significant step forward in the field of brain-computer interfaces. It offers a glimpse into a future where we can communicate and control devices simply with our thoughts. However, it also raises some serious ethical questions about privacy and mental freedom. On the other hand, the discovery of microplastics in our brains is a wake-up call. It highlights the pervasive nature of plastic pollution and the potential risks it poses to our health. We need to take action to reduce our plastic consumption and support efforts to clean up our environment. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. Technology is changing rapidly, and we need to be prepared to adapt and address the challenges it presents. What do you think about Meta's brain typing device? Are you excited about the possibilities or concerned about the ethical implications? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech news and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.